Come down to the Spring Fever Comedy Showcase at the Hidden History Museum on Saturday, April 13th, 2024 at 7 p.m. Get ready to groove to great music, indulge in complimentary dinners and drinks, and brace yourself for an uproarious comedy extravaganza featuring the comedic talents of Torrey Hart, Ron G, comedian CP, and many others, with dynamic hosting by Dwan B and Tariq. Don't miss out! RSVP now at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. That's hiddenhistorymuseum.com.
In here, hold on, fam. Let me turn my stuff down. Very loud in here. How y'all living so far? Y'all good? Is everybody good so far, ladies and gentlemen? Glad to have y'all in here. Glad to have the family in here, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to chop it up like we always do. Haven't been on live in a couple of days, but I'm here. How is the family living? Everybody pile on in here. What's up, Re-Ups? We got Rich Red. Let me see some of the regulars. Who we got? Court. I see you, beloved. Shout out to Court. Y'all need to follow our good sister. A lot of other faces in the house, man. How y'all doing, man? We're going to chop it up. Hope you guys enjoyed my last broadcast from last night. A lot of people enjoyed that on my YouTube channel, Tariq Radio. You guys can go there and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tariq Radio. And before we get into tonight's topic, we will take calls shortly. We will be chopping it up with the family shortly. Don't forget the highly anticipated film, Microphone Check. I've been doing that all day. I was watching different versions of Microphone Check, getting it ready for the theatrical release, just making sure the sound and all of the movie theater specs are up to code. So I've been doing that all day. The movie looks so phenomenal, man. Microphone Check, man, is such a visually stunning film. That's my thing. We already know the content is going to be hot fire, but just went out of my way to make it visually stunning. It's just real polished, man. The camera shots, and just from a technical standpoint. Great looking film, and I can't wait for you guys to see it next month. And it will be in theaters starting May 23rd, having special screenings in different locations around the country. To find a city near you, go to microphonecheck.com. To find a theater near you, ladies and gentlemen, microphonecheck.com. You don't want to miss that. Now listen, speaking of rap and hip hop, J. Cole, rapper J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, there was a little rap battle beef that was about to pop off. Kendrick did a track a couple of weeks ago, took shots at J. Cole. J. Cole did a response track, pretty decent. He did a diss track towards Kendrick, and now the beef was on. A lot of the blogs and everybody started doing the Birdman hand rub. They're like really soaking in the beef. They're getting a lot of publicity from it. The beef was trending. Two hip hop heavyweights going at it. About to get this rap battle popping, this rap beef popping. Everybody's chomping at the bits because this brewing rap battle. So they're going back and forth with each other. And in a surprise turn, J. Cole did a concert yesterday, the night before, I think yesterday. And he actually got on stage and he said, you know what, I apologize. I shouldn't have done that. That was kind of lame what I did. I don't want to do that. I'm not in that space. You know, I'm on a different journey. I'm not trying to do this. So, you know, I'm going to take this stuff off the streaming platforms. This is just not what I'm doing. And a lot of people felt a certain way about that. They were like, oh, he copped out. Oh, he didn't want that smoke from Kendrick. Oh, he this, he that. Now, let's be, I like Kendrick and I like J. Cole. I like both of them. I like both of them equally. Kendrick's bars were good. J. Cole was hanging in there. They were good. So it would be interesting. But J. Cole said, I'm not doing that. And just doing it, I felt bad. That's just not where I am. I didn't feel good about it. Spiritually, that's not where I am. So a lot of people are saying that J. Cole was copping pleas, and people are kind of taking shots at J. Cole, like, man, this is rap, man, this hip hop, that's what it's supposed to be, man. How you gonna tap out? Whoop de whoop. Let me say this. Let me give y'all my opinion. I got a lot of respect for J. Cole for doing that. I take my hat off to J. Cole for doing that. That's manhood talk right there. I take my hat off to him. J. Cole said, I ain't about to do this. And I respect him for saying that. Let me tell you why. Because J. Cole probably realized that basically this beef is going to put more money in the hands of these little dusty ass blogs out here and the whites who run the record labels. This is going to really boost their pockets. And probably realize, hey, I'm not about to get this beef going so that I can enrich all of these other people and then cause some negative energy with this other brother. You understand? Because let's be clear, and I want y'all to look at a lot of the blogs who's really trying to promote the beef. It's a lot of these tether run blogs. Oh, I'm going there. Oh, I'm going there. All of these tether run blogs love instigating beefs with us. They like to instigate us fighting and beefing with each other so that they can monetize their platforms promoting the damn beef. You understand? They love doing that. And they've been doing that really since the 90s. I'm going to go deep in a second. But look at the people, these little blogs, most of these little gossip blogs, many of them are tether run blogs, all the way down to World Star, Shade Room, Gossip. So they're always instigating some little janky behavior. And it's good for clicks, but when these guys get back out here on the road and they interact with each other, now there's negative energy, there's bad blood. You see? And they have to deal with the fallback of it. And it's about time we start saying, hey, man, we're not going to have these beefs and let these people use these beefs for their platforms to boost them up. The Vlads, people like that, who's always trying to instigate something. These folks stay trying to instigate something. And not just with rappers, with everybody. These tether blogs are always trying to instigate something so they can get clicks. I remember doing my dude Lonzo's podcast, and he had his homeboy who was a tether, just asking me real weird ass questions, and then bringing callers in of clout chasing trolls. Like, dude, I'm not trying to give your little fellow tether trolls some damn clout while I'm chopping it up with the OG. Also, when I do a lot of interviews for a lot of different sites, especially some of these suspected tether sites, notice they're always trying to instigate stuff between me and Umar and stuff like that. That's why if I take shots at Umar, I do it in a comedic way on my own platform. I want y'all to notice something. Whenever I do interviews and I'm on somebody else's platform and they try to start asking me stuff about Umar, I never diss Umar. I never get on nobody's platform and diss Umar. I want y'all to notice that. Y'all have never heard me diss Umar on anybody's platform. Now, I've responded to him and taken shots at him on my own platform. You did? Because I put it in the right context. Usually it's a comedic context. But I don't let these folks get me on their platform so they can monetize a damn beef with me and somebody. And the tethers are very good at doing that stuff. You see? A lot of these non-FBA cats are good with instigating beefs with us so that they can capitalize off the shit. A lot of the academics and these dudes, They stay instigating beefs, and I'm cool with academics, but I've called academics out for a lot of stuff and a lot of these other ones. And family, that's kind of been going on. That they've been doing that. These journalists, quote unquote, and I'm using journalists very loosely because a lot of these people are not technically journalists, but going back into the 90s, a lot of the hip hop beefs were instigated by these hip hop publications that were tether run. Like Vibe, by the way, that whole East Coast, West Coast thing, some of y'all might not be able to remember, but it was Vibe magazine fueling that nonsense. It was Vibe magazine. Vibe magazine was right in the center of promoting East Coast, West Coast beef. They had a whole magazine cover talking about East versus West. And from what I understand, the dude who wrote that article in '96, I think he was a damn Jamaican tether. I think dude named Black Spot or something like that. I know he's from Brooklyn, and I think he's Caribbean. I think, but at the time, Vibe was tether run. Them tethers were running Vibe at that time. And Vibe has a they featured me in Vibe one time and lied their asses off. They created a whole fake damn scenario one time. I'm like, I lost all respect for Vibe, but Vibe magazine has been on that BS for a long time, and a lot of people have pointed the finger at Vibe um, putting the battery in the back of the beef that led to the death of Pac and Biggie. A lot of people looking at Vibe funny style and sideways because they were promoting that and instigating that shit, dude. Vibe was directly in the center of that. This is 96. So a lot of these publications with these new Negroes, they were going out of their way to instigate beefs for clicks, especially in hip hop. Let's go back even further. 90, 91. This dude, Tim Dog, I think he was Caribbean too, up there in the Bronx. Tim Dog, who was a big scammer, and he allegedly died back in 2013. And people thought this nigga was such a scammer that he faked his death. They had to verify that the dude died, but he was up there. He did a song back in the early 90s, 90, 91, called F Compton, just dissing LA and dissing a lot of LA rappers out the blue. And that created a lot of bad blood, and he's an alleged tether. So the tether class has been doing a lot of little undermining slick stuff for a long time. You know, so that Tim Dog doing that record, he made it unsafe for a lot of other brothers and sisters to come out from New York to LA because LA had welcomed a lot of New York rappers. We welcomed them with open arms. And then this dude comes out with a record, F Compton and F DJ Quick and F Easy and some and just going in. So then New York rappers start coming out here and their little pockets start to get patted on a little bit. You know? So yeah, these weird dudes, these weirdos, and these people who are outside of our culture, they have a history of instigating stuff and sowing dissension, you see. And let's bring this back to J. Cole. J. Cole sees the industry and see how it is and sees how people capitalize off these beefs. And my man probably said, hey, no, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to sit here and I'm not going to go back and forth with this guy so that all of these blogs can make their little traffic revenue, you see. Because that's what a lot of them do, man. A lot of these blogs and YouTubers out here, they that's how they make their revenue, by instigating beefs and lying and making up stuff and just being as sensationalized as they can be, you see. So I respect my man J. Cole for saying, hey, let me step back from that. I ain't gonna do that. Got a lot of respect for J. Cole, you see. Now let me get some of these calls in here because we do have a lot of people in here. What's up, Razor? What's going on, Razor? Mr. Razor, hop on, brother. And while we're waiting on Razor to get it together, we get Vibe And then while we're waiting on Vibe, okay, where we at? Who we got?
Hey, what's up, King Flex? How you doing, brother?
What's up, brother Vibe? How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, doing pretty good. I got a question, brother.
Yeah,
In 2024, while we fighting, white supremacy head on, sometimes it can be kind of depressing, at times. You talked about this on your podcast a few times. And, presently what we going through, we're fighting not only white society but other groups that's infiltrating our society also, that's
oh
bringing
yeah,
harm to us. Asians, you got a lot of these tethers that's coming in. We really don't know who the hell they are. That's why I had to watch the movie Us the other day again, to
yeah.
really look at that movie, because that movie is a cold movie if you really look at it
Yes,
in,
it
in, in that
is.
form. And so now we're looking at in the present, and we like, man, we're getting hit on all forms. We getting hit on all levels of it. It's like a battlefield. You see your enemy, and then they just surround you. And sometimes, yeah, and sometimes we like, man, like it's a hard fight. And sometimes, brother, it can get people out of the fold. It can be like, okay, either I'm not going to fight it at all, or I'm gonna join the other team.
Right.
Sometimes that's how depressing it can get at the moment. I just want to, see if you could talk about it, because sometimes when I'm looking at the past of our ancestors, they fought hard too, but we just have a different fight. We're fighting infiltrators left and right. We're fighting people that look like us. We're fighting Latinos. We're fighting Asians. We fighting some of these Arabs. We're just getting hit on all sides. And I just got something, a small thing to say, man. When I look at my kids and my nieces and nephews, I'm like, man, that's, if anything, that's what we should be fighting for. Right there. Because if white supremacy is bad right now, it's not going to go away. It's going to 10 years down the line, it's going to even be worse for my kids and my nieces and my nephews, man. So can you talk about that if that's possible? Thank you,
Yes,
King
indeed.
Flex. I appreciate it, brother.
Yes, indeed. And family, yeah, we get hit on all sides, family. And this family, this is why what my brother was talking about. This is why us as foundational Black Americans, we circle our wagons and let's get our codification straight. Let's get our culture intact. Let's get our code up to speed so that everybody's on the same page. That's why we're focusing on us right now. That's why the focus is on us, and that's why so many people are upset. That's why so many people are copping pleas, because we're not doing the whole kumbaya. We're all one big old Negro. We're not really doing that, because everybody don't see white supremacy the way we see it. They don't see it the way we see it, because people use the excuse, well, if the police pull you over, they don't see African, Caribbean, they just see black. We understand that. But when you see that police officer, we see them differently than you. That's the thing. We see that officer and the white supremacists differently. Tethers see the officer like, okay, this white officer thinks that I'm an FBA. I have to let him know that I'm not one of those niggas. So you think you just have to let the officer know that you're a special Negro. You're a little bit different. You don't carry the baggage that FBAs carry, right? That's what Emmanuel Archo said. He don't carry all of that baggage of slavery. So they look at white supremacy way different, you see? And that's the problem. You're not going to challenge it. See, we look at white supremacy as as an enemy, something to challenge. The tether class look at white supremacy as a come up. I got to get around them. Let me get around them so I can come up and get up out this village where I ain't got no running water and no electricity. You know? So that's the big difference. Speaking of tether, Devon, we got the tether troll right here, the lying, time wasting tether troll, and we're going to give him 2 minutes. Hop on, Devon. Come on with your tether trolling.
Can you
Hello, Devon.
can you hear me?
This dude can never get his phone together. I can barely hear
Can you
you.
hear me? Can you hear me?
I
Okay.
can hear you, sir. I can hear you. How does your phone sound musty? Your phone sounds musty for some reason. Must has a sound, and it's your phone. But what's on your mind?
Okay. You talk about white supremacy, but you are the one that's attacking black people.
I
And
said what? I said what?
you talk about the enemy. The enemy is white supremacy, but you are the one that is attacking black people.
Who's attacked who? Who got attacked?
You.
Is that what?
Let me ask you.
Can you calm your hyena down in the back, please?
Who is Monica Rojux?
Who?
Monica Rojux.
I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
You don't know?
Who are you talking?
From Haiti?
From who?
Monica Rojux from Haiti.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Your birth mother.
Nigga, what are you lying tethers talking about now? My mama is Haitian now?
No, she's Haitian.
Really?
Monica Rojux.
Nigga, what are you lying tethers talking about now? What did y'all make? What do y'all
let me ask you, why
tethers? Y'all please stop just making up stuff and lying. You don't make a good case for yourself, sir. Y'all never you're the worst representative of the African diaspora because you're a pathological liar and you play right into every stereotype. You're horrible.
Okay, listen
you're a
to
horrible
this.
representative for African people, brother.
Okay, so why when we talk about this,
you lying so much.
Then you go and say, oh, he's a player. He paid me. He paid me money. He good like that.
He play who?
You say last time Diddy paid you money to go on his video. You that's why you defend him, because he bought you, because you did things for
you're
Diddy.
tether lying. Diddy didn't give me no money. What are you talking about?
You said there is a video. You said it.
Good. I don't want to hear. I'm not going to bore y'all with tether lies. I'm not going to bore y'all with tether lies. Okay. Only time I just bring him up to give an example of what I'm saying. I just like to bring him up to give an example of the lying, scheming tethers. So all my brothers and sisters who are from the diaspora, that right there has been your problem. And we're not letting your problem be our problem. That right there is why your homeland is in shambles. Some of you guys are riders. Some of you guys want to do the right thing. Some of you guys want to build. Unfortunately, you have people like Devon in your culture who are just lying, scheming, nothing ass, scamming tethers, who ain't gonna do nothing but undermine everybody they come around with their damn scamming tether lies. You can't build nothing with a person like that. Just making up stuff out of thin damn air. Nigga, your mother is Haitian. Nigga, please. Your butch mother is Haitian. Dude, if you don't damn stop. Lord. And then people wonder why we're delineating. People really wonder why we say, you know what, we're delineating on this, man. That ain't us right there. That ain't us. Now let me get some people in here. Let's get Leecha. Let's get Leecha in here.
Hey Tariq, how's it going?
I'm good, Mr. Leecha. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to start off by saying first, I'm not black or African, but I'm just a huge fan of yours. I love your work. I love when you put these hating ass tethers in check. And
now, I hear a Middle Eastern accent. Kind of, where you from?
Lebanon.
Lebanon. Oh, there we go. I can hear that Middle Eastern thing going.
Yeah. But like, this is just between me and you, just talking. You're a cool ass guy. You're hilarious, and I want the family here to put a thumbs up if you would love to see Tariq Nasheed versus Dr. Umoy Spitchmate Johnson.
No. We don't. No. Umar Now listen, we got to be clear. Now Umar's still a black man. We can't have an outsider.
True.
You can't do that. Now that was
For
disrespectful.
sure.
Now,
I'm sorry.
I apologize to Umar. You apologize. To
sorry, Umoist.
No. Apologize. Apologize, or I'm gonna steal your camel. Apologize. All right. All right. Don't make me pull my weight around. I got connections, nigga. All right. All right. Thank you.
What do you think of? What do you think of?
We don't do that. We're not gonna do that now. No. If just because I might take shots at him. No. You don't get to do that. I'm not sitting here cacaing and kikiing with you, dissing another brother. That's not, no. We don't do that. We do not do that. All right. So you stay in your place. All right. We're gonna get some more calls. Devon, if you put that ashy ass thumb down again, I'm gonna block you. You know what, Devon? I'm just gonna block you because I don't really want to hear none of your tether line no more. All right, Devon, I just blocked him. I just don't want to hear no more here. He don't have no material. He just comes in lying. He doesn't have anything. So, I'm not going to waste the family's time no more. That's how it is. And by the way, guys, we're coming to D.C. this June 15th for the Rally for Reparations. This June 15th is going to be on and popping. Y'all got to come on out to D.C. Saturday, June 15th. It's going to be phenomenal. We got a lot of great speakers. The Rally for Reparations, Juneteenth celebration. You got to come on out. Make it on out there to D.C. Come on out. It's a free event. It's free. It's open. It's an open air event. Come on out and just represent your culture. And some of the non-FBA people, come on out and show your camaraderie with us. Come on through. Let's see who we got. Let's get John. And I'm not going to be on too long tonight. All right, let's get John in here.
Yo, what's up, Tariq?
What's up, Mr. John? How are you?
I can't call it, man. I'm out here in Greenville, South Carolina, by way of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Twitter don't be telling me when you go on, but I happened to see that you was on tonight, and I seen y'all was talking about code. Boy, if you from the Ville, this one tough.
Oh yeah. Now, how'd you feel about him apologizing earlier? I said I thought it was cool because he doesn't want to instigate beefs no more, I thought that was honorable.
I think so too, man. But people from the Ville, he R1, so that we feel like Kendrick ain't letting nothing slide in Cali. So they feel like he should have stood his ground. But for me, and it being hip hop and the space he's in, that's not cold. You got to accept it.
Yeah. My man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Thanks, brother.
All right. Let me get him out here. All right, just reset the room because, I don't want people calling. I've already addressed the J. Cole thing. So we're just doing the tap in with Tariq. Let's get Mr. Al Smith. Al Smith looked like he sell cars down in Montgomery, Alabama. What's up, Mr. Al Smith? Mr. Al Smith, come on in, brother. Al Smith looked like a very honest church deacon who don't let nobody in the church steal the money. He'll tell the pastor, hey, pastor, they in there dipping out the collection plate. What's up, Mr. Al? How are you?
Hey, Duke, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. Listen, I hit the thing by mistake. I'm sorry, but I had one question for you.
Go ahead, sir.
Did you see the movie American Refugee?
No, I have not seen it. What's that about?
It's about the same one, on the same vein as the other ones that you like so much.
Leave the World Behind?
Yeah, Leave the World Behind. It's on the same vein as that one. It's with Erica Alexander is in that one.
Okay, is it on Netflix?
I think so. I think it's on Prime. It's called American Refugee. It's on the same vein as Leave the World Behind.
I'll watch that later on tonight. I'm gonna check that out. Erica Alexander's my girl. That's the home girl. Very sweet girl. All right. I gotta check that out. Let me see. I got a lot of people in here. What's up? Indigo. Let's get Indigo Mystique. Hop on in here. Hold on. Miss Indigo, let me let you in here real quick. It's very interesting. We get some interesting people in here. Oh, is she trying to get on? I think she bounced. Wait, did she bounce? Where you at? All right. Let me get you in real quick. Um, what's up, Indigo? Hop in, dear.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. It's Lord.
Why you
The
call me up here?
oh Lord, the late night OnlyFans girls. Y'all are very interesting. Y'all are very.
You know it.
How long you been in the game, dear?
Like probably like 4 years now.
Okay. What's your exit strategy?
My own business. I got a
Hmm.
couple of things. I'm very talented actually, so
Okay.
yeah.
What city you in, by the way?
I'm in Miami.
Okay. I know where you. You must be a Caribbean. Where your family from?
Yeah, not from California, so
Oh, really?
I was born, in Long Beach,
Oh,
California.
okay. What brought you out to Miami?
Working.
Okay. All right. Well, make the money. Don't let the money make you, dear.
I
All right.
won't.
All right. Thank you so much.
Everybody.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Let's get a lot of people in here tonight. And by the way, speaking of Long Beach and Los Angeles and California, look, we got an event in a couple of days at the Hidden History Museum. Y'all need to come on through. It's going to be off the chain. Y'all join me. Tori Hart, she's going to be performing. Big Ja, Dwan B, comedian CP, and many, many others. We got a comedy showcase, complimentary food, complimentary drinks, and it's a vibe. Your network vibe. Networking and vibing is very important. But let me go back to one of the brothers' questions earlier about, just us being on code with each other because we have so many people attacking us from so many different angles. And when you're getting attacked, when your group is getting attacked, the smart thing that group can do is start getting codified. You circle your wagons. See, we got to stop playing this game because foundational Black Americans, we are specifically targeted by all of these different groups. And the thing is, us being on code, we coming from all different forms of life and all different walks of life as foundational Black Americans, we have a whole spectrum of different types of careers and education levels and social levels and financial levels, education levels. We have different levels within our culture, and we all need to get codified around our culture. That's why I let up everybody, and I don't judge. We let up the older cats, we let up the younger folks, we let up the the business owners, we let up the sisters who are doctors, lawyers, the OnlyFans people. They can be on code too. I'm not judging. As long as you're on code, get your money, do what you do. Us being on code is very important because that's how we protect ourselves from a lot of the outsiders. When you get on code, that will alleviate a lot of the targeting that people do to you. Because the reason why they can harm us the way they do is because too many of us are splintered. When we get on code, we get codified. Can't nobody penetrate our circles like that. You see. And we can use the white supremacists as an example. The white supremacists globally, they're very small numbers. The white supremacists, they're 9% of the global population, but they're the most powerful because they're so super on code with each other. They immediately get on code. The minute we come around, whatever differences they have, they put them joints to the side and they get massively on code. And they go out of their way to stop us from getting on code. There's a reason why they try to, again, this goes back into the instigating beefs among us all the time. You see, to get us off code, to get us kind of bickering with each other, because then we can be controlled. You see, just like that caller, he was trying to joke, but trying to instigate something with me and Umar. No, I'm not doing that with you. If I say something about Umar, that's, on my own time. But yeah, that goes back to an old Richard Pryor joke. And I always talk about this. I remember Richard Pryor told a joke years ago, and it wasn't even a joke. It was just some real talk in the middle of his comedy set. This was in 1979. Richard Pryor live in concert. Classic comedy routine. And I remember this so very vividly. There was a boxer at the time named Leon Spinks. Leon Spinks was Leon Spinks from Detroit or somewhere. But Leon Spinks, he was kind of a mushmouth dude. He didn't have no teeth, so he was a hot boxer for a quick minute. And, he could barely talk. He was real mushmouth. And Richard Pryor made a joke. He said, white folks be trying to diss Leon Spinks by coming up to me talking about, hey, don't you think Leon Spinks is dumb? And Richard said, no, he's not supposed to be rocket science. He's a boxer. And I'm not going to call him dumb with you, because what are you going to think about me if I agree with you? That was real heavy. I thought that was real heavy. Like, what are you going to think about me if I sit here agreeing with you? You see? So yeah, I don't really sit around with the white supremacists trying to denigrate black folks. I don't do that. We don't do that. That's not the lick. Let me get some more of these folks in here. Let's get African Avenger in here. African Avenger in here. Mr. African Avenger, hop on, sir. Go ahead and turn your microphone on, sir.
You are a coward, and I will never stop coming. Blocked me.
The coward.
How can you do this?
The coward is the person who sold you that iPhone 2, knowing that the shit didn't work. That's the coward. But go ahead.
You are a coward. You block me because you are afraid of the truth that I say every time I see you.
What's your truth?
My truth is that you are anti-black. You are anti-black, anti-African, and you are an agent from white America to bring to divide the black people.
Divide who? Who did they make me divide?
You divide us. You call us tethers.
Can you please get your hyenas, dude? Please get your hyenas and put them back in the cage and give them some bush meat. But go ahead. They taught me to do what now?
If you unblock me, sometimes I support you, and I think I like what you say, but many times,
supporting you. So now get out of here, and I'm blocking this account too. I'm blocking all of your little troll accounts. There you go. All right. Well, these musty tethers stay up in our mix. They can't do nothing without us. Well, they stay up under us, whining, talking about we ain't thinking about you. We talking about other stuff. We're talking about letting you do your thing. Just the thought of the tethers doing their thing, it's just so devastating to them. We're not harming them. We ain't doing anything to you. We're just saying, hey, why don't you go do you, man? You niggas hate us. Oh, why do you niggas want to separate from us? Why are you trying to disaggregate from us? No, brother. Why are you niggas delineating? This us saying, hey, why don't you do your thing? Why don't you do you, man? Since y'all got, this real funny energy, some of y'all got this real funny energy towards us. Well, shit, we'll do us and you do you. Oh, wait, nigga. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that now, nigga. Oh, do you? Don't whine to them. They stay whining to us because we're focusing on our own issues right now. We're not sitting up here trying to do the Wakanda thing. Yeah? And boy, that's just, that's a sin that we're not trying to prop up the homeland that they're fleeing from. Okay? No, we ain't playing that game. And we're not trying to shit on you either. Just letting you do you. Still staying in our mix, whining to us because we're letting you do you.
From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend enriched with this legendary root offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier cultural choice.